Today we're embarking on an incredible journey as we dive into a 30-year dynasty rebuild of the Kent State University football program. Join me as we discuss recruiting, game strategies, and an in-depth look into players and the other teams in the conference. So, let's talk about the gameplay. I will be playing on All-American difficulty and default settings, and I will not change the sliders at all. I'm not necessarily looking for realistic outcomes. I think it will be interesting to see what crazy things happen in this virtual football world. I know that the Heisman setting makes things difficult for no reason, and I want the bad teams to be bad and the good teams to be good. I will be playing every game, and I'm not trying to struggle against FCS teams with a team full of future NFL stars. My goal with this dynasty is very simple. I want to win more national championships than any college football program ever and have more players drafted to the NFL than Alabama. Yale has the most national championships with 18, but Alabama is not far behind with 16. Alabama has the most active NFL players with 77. So we need to win at least 19 national championships and have 78 players drafted in the 30 years of the dynasty. But I think we can do it. We will build college football super teams and dominate teams beating records and winning countless rewards. If that sounds good to you, then buckle up. This journey is just the beginning. And together, we'll bring the Golden Flashes back to the pinnacle of college football. But before we start shaping the future of the NFL, let's take a moment to learn about some of this team's history. It's a legacy that Kent State fans can all be proud of. Kent State football has a past that dates back to 1920 when the program was first established. Over the decades, the Golden Flashes have experienced their fair share of ups and downs. One of the most notable periods in Kent State history was in the early 1970s when the team achieved national recognition under Coach Don James. He led the team to its first and only Mid-American Conference championship in 1972. They were invited to the Tangerine Bowl but lost to the University of Tampa. Nick Saban started his coaching career as a graduate assistant at Kent State and played defensive back for them from 1970 to 1972. He is now widely regarded as one of the greatest college football coaches ever and has won multiple national championships in Alabama. This program has been a breeding ground for talent, producing several NFL players, including Pro Football Hall of Famer Jack Lambert and NFL stars like Julian Edelman and Josh Cribbs. These athletes have carried the spirit and tenacity of Kent State football to the professional level, making the university proud. The Golden Flashes have shown remarkable resilience and unwavering determination in recent years, consistently striving to compete at higher levels. Their journey is a testament to the power of perseverance in never giving up. The 2012 season was particularly memorable as the team achieved an 11-3 record and went to the Godaddy.com Bowl. This was their return to bowl games after a 40-year drought. They also won a MAC East Division title. In 2019, Kent State went to the Frisco Bowl and won their first bowl game, defeating Utah State 51-41. In 2021, they went to the famous Idaho Potato Bowl, where they lost to Wyoming 52-38. As we start this dynasty rebuild, we'll honor the legacy of the past players and coaches while forging a new path for the future. We'll face challenges, celebrate victories, and work tirelessly to restore Kent State football to its former glory. The coach is the most important part of any football dynasty, so let's meet ours. It is my honor to introduce a man who needs no introduction in the world of football. He's a leader, a mentor, and a visionary who has shaped the lives of countless young athletes and turned them into champions on and off the field. He's the epitome of what it means to be a coach. Please join me in welcoming our new head coach, the legendary Eric Taylor. As we start this new chapter at Kent State, we need a man who has repeatedly shown that anything is possible with heart, hard work, and a little Texas spirit. From Dillon, where he turned the Panthers and Lions into powerhouses, he has always believed in one thing: clear eyes, full hearts, can't lose. This mantra isn't just about winning games, it's about fostering a culture of integrity, respect, and excellence. I was thinking about what archetype I wanted to give my coach. I know the word on the street is that you need to start as a recruiter when rebuilding a low-ranked school. But I'm a bit of a rebel. I'm going to start with motivator, sticking with the theme of Coach Taylor. It may be more complicated, but I'm here to take on the challenge. I put my first points into the quarterback tree because I know I will need to find a star quarterback, and I want him to have a boost in development in the off-season. I think I will fill these up to the third one first. Instead of putting points into recruiter on my coach, I'm going to rely on my coordinators to be good recruiters, and my coach will develop the talent once they get here. My offensive coordinator is not a recruiter, so getting offensive players in this first season will be challenging. We will have to look for an offensive recruiter next season, but my defensive coordinator is a recruiter already, so that's a good start for the program we are trying to build. He happens to be an elite recruiter. That's going to be really helpful. He also has some motivator abilities too. That's great because I'm a big defense guy. And playing defense in this game is not an easy task. My offensive coordinator is a tactician, so we should get some good offensive production. He also has a few points in motivator. We have some good things going, not bad. I will use the Ohio offensive playbook because I'm a pistol guy, but it may change as I learn the game more. On defense, I'm going to use the 4-3. I use normal nickel a lot, and like 4 down linemen. Can't win without the big boys. Let's take a look at the team and meet some of the key players. We don't have anyone over at 85 overall. Wow. So we are definitely starting from the bottom, but we are going to get this program back in shape. Starting off at a 75 overall, I'm not expecting much from the guys on the team yet, and we will just have to see who wants to win. I will be moving people around week to week depending on how they are performing until we have a team that's winning games. Left in Stephen Daly is the star of defense and the highest rated overall player on the team. He is a junior and former 3-star recruit. He is an impact player with a good power move, but he doesn't have any abilities yet, which is really disappointing. Hopefully we can change that since I play on the defensive line in games. The other defensive players look decent, but nobody else really stands out at the moment. We will see who steps up. Our starting quarterback will be Tommy Ulatowski, a junior and a former 2-star recruit. He has some pretty good accuracy and looks pretty decent. He has some gold abilities, but doesn't have a lot of speed. That's okay because I can stand in the pocket, but I will be looking for a scrambler in recruiting. At running back, we have Gavin Garcia, who is also an impact player and has really good speed and acceleration. I use 2 running backs in my offense, but with the wear and tear in this game, I will probably be using 3. It looks like he will get most of the carries, but we will see if he can keep them. Our star wide receiver is Krishan McCray, another impact player. Wow. Maybe we have a chance to win the MAC this year. He has very good attributes and should be a good help to the team. He also has some good mental and physical abilities. Luke Floria is our second wideout, another impact player. Shout out to the recruiter at Kent State. He also has good attributes. With all these impact players on offense, we should not have problems putting up points. The other best players on the team are the kickers. They both have gold kicking abilities, but I hope we won't have to use the punter too much. From the looks of the offensive line, I can see why he's so good. The rest of the team needs a lot of help, and we will have to try to do our best with recruiting this first season. I know a little about how it works, but I will be figuring out a good strategy along the way. While I was looking at all the players on the team, I noticed a freshman named J.J. Etheridge, and he seems like a really good player. He is not an impact player and only has a normal development trait, but he is the fastest player on the team and has gold takeoff. The other coach only had him as a kick and punt returner, but I'm going to start him as a slot receiver to see if he can be the star I think he is. I did the recruiting for the preseason in week 0, so let's take a look at who I have on the board for week 1. Starting off, we have Matt Christmas, who has such a badass name. He is a 5-star scrambling quarterback, and we might not have a chance to get him, but I want to shoot my shot at a couple of 5-star recruits to see what happens. My plan for this first season is to try to get some 4- and 5-star recruits during the season because I think we can still pick up 2- and 3-star recruits later in the season and the off-season. He has 86 speed, 92 throw power, and 88 short accuracy. That puts him at the top of my list. Emilio Villa is an athlete gem with great speed. Our team is very slow, so we will definitely be looking for some more speed. He has 86 change of direction, which is really good for a freshman. Pierre Coffey is an athlete with quarterback scrambler tendencies and actually has us at number 2 on his list. They have him as a bust, but when I'm looking at these stats, I don't know if I agree with that. He has 95 speed and 95 acceleration at 6'4", 207 pounds. He has 92 throw power with 85 accuracy at medium and short throwing. This man is a superstar in the making. If Christmas ditches us, this guy could be our starting quarterback next season. I can see all the Heisman trophies already. Colt Kenoy is another athlete with good speed. I really like recruiting athletes because they can be used in so many different places, and that's really helpful when you are a tactician by nature. We have so many positions on this team that we will need to fill. I have a lot of guys who are going to graduate after this season, so we are looking to target any good player at any position. We gave scholarships to a couple of guys who already had us on their list of schools. If you want us, then we want you for the moment. Jamal Dorn is a 5-star cornerback that we are targeting. Cornerback is my favorite position, so I always want to make sure I have the best corners. Charles Pepper is another 5-star corner that I am chasing. I hope we can at least get one of these guys. I only have 450 recruiting hours, so we will have to figure out how to spend them this season. Our schedule for this first season is cupcake teams and the other teams in our conference. I want to focus on having a winning season this first year so we can try to get some interest from better players next year. My plan for the first 2 or 3 seasons is to do this and hopefully win our conference each year. Once we do that and have time to recruit and develop great talent, we will start our run for the top. I'm predicting we might make our first playoff run around season 4. We had bye weeks for weeks 0 and 1, and there was not much going on. After the first couple of weeks of recruiting, this is where we are now. We let go of Christmas because he had too many big school offers for us to compete with. But we did get Coffey to move us to number 1, and he is our number 1 too. I want this guy more than anyone else. We really need a star quarterback to get this program off the ground. Some other guys moved us up on their list, and somehow we were able to move to the top of the list for both of those 5-star corners. Man, I hope we get them. In the next video, we will discuss the games and scores from week 1. Our first game of the season is against FCS East, and it's our first look at the team. I'm hoping that we don't struggle too much against an FCS team, but with this roster, it could be a fight. I'm not going to do play-by-play on the games. I want it to feel like you are actually watching your favorite team on Saturday. Well, it's game day, Kent State fans. See you at the game. Talk to you next week.
Welcome to Kent, Ohio, and Dick's Stadium, home to the Golden Flashes of Kent State. And while to some it may seem like a small blip across the college football landscape, This place has been the home to legends like Lambert, Edelman, James, Holtz, and of course, Saban. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see, the Astronauts taking on a team from the MAC, the Kent State Golden Flashes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Astronauts will get this season underway as toe meets leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First down for this offense. They'll go to Garcia. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. He got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Nice job to get him past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Little touch pass to the receiver. He has the first and still on his feet. Bust through behind his pad. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Golden Flashes have this offense rolling. They'll try the run. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
Nice run there on first down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Dropping back, it's Ulatowski. Complete in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and 10. Let's go! They go to the ground, fighting off the defender. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. The Golden Flashes have pushed it inside the 20. Fast motion from the offense. With jet sweep pass. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Golden Flashes!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator strips his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They march 78 yards down the field, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Astronauts offense taking the field for a chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Went to the running game on first down, now second down.
Get set.
They'll run the option. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
He'll take it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Line gets set, first down. They'll run the counter. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. On the option. He'll pull it on the read. Runs through a tackle. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And the fullbacks, usually are typically in there to block, right? Those are the big, strong guys that usually lead the way for the running back. But occasionally you slip it to them, and you probably don't do it too much and don't make a living off it. But when you get a nice little chunk like this, maybe you find another way to give him the football.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Wants to return it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Found a little run room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
To the air, it's Ulatowski. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Delivers the contact. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Kent State.
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good, and more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. LSU is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Death Valley for some time. They're up 14 over the Pandas. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll ride his man on the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defensive end understanding football, understanding that I got to keep outside contained. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility. And how about getting that sucker on the ground? He's a pretty good athlete to be able to corral him, tackle him right in the middle of the field, and get him to the ground.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The option look. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run the option. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Guys, that'll do it for the quarter, and it's Kent State on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Still running at the 40. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. He now has 61 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. And the Astronauts come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the option. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Astronauts.
Number 7.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw, it's Ulatowski. Trying to escape and get it himself. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Gets it out fast. At the 35, he's open. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Oh, so close to paying off the tip. Really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab over the middle. All cut. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, golden flashes. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So a drive there of 84 yards. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it, offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line getting set on second down. Goes to the option. Open space at the 25. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, fortunate to get it back.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. The astronauts will line up to punt it away.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. This offense has a second down play. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On the run, it's Gulatowski. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. He's looking downfield to throw. Going for it all. It's complete. A huge pickup.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only get football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
And the Golden Flashes will have it 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He finds his man. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. The Golden Flashes look to do some damage in the red zone. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Kent. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dick's Stadium.
Golden Flashes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Powers through the defender. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that is great third down and short defense. You're thinking up the middle, up the middle. You got to react to something wide. Great job seeing the toss, stretching it out, making sure they don't get downhill, making sure they don't get the first down.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. To the air, it's Guwatowski. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of...
Touchdown, Kent State! What a catch and run for 6.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And it's no good. He missed the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been sick of them since the opening kickoff. They're up by 24 over the Pandas. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That gives him 100 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. They're trying to get to it. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
After the big 1st down sack, it's 2nd down. On the option. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, he left it, fires, and picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, golden flashes. How about that D coming up with a play like that? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Here comes the option. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. And the Astronauts come to the line with a new set of downs.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Now on the option. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
2nd down.
Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Looking for Reese, it's O'Neal. Tackled after picking up the 1st down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball. Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
They'll leave it with him. And that ball's free behind the line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. They'll run the option. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Into the house. Touchdown, Astronauts!
And with that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Smashes it through for the PAT. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the draw play, you know, it's about looking over here, look for pass, and then slipping it in real quick. Defense, too quick getting in the backfield, caging that ball, making it stay in the middle of the field, getting the big TFL.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Golden Flashes will call on their punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. On the option. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Brings up second down.
Guys, that'll do it for the quarter, and it's Kent State on top. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here.
14.
As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. Looking to throw on second down. He makes a catch. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out quickly into the hands of your receiver before all those defenders can get to it. Man, this QB's got a cannon.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He lets it fly. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up. A first down for the offense. He's going to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Back to throw, it's Ulatowski. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third down, going up top. Grabbed in the middle, it's McCray. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the golden flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Coming after him. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. What a disappointment. No good. Always want to pile on those points when you can, guys, but you have a 20-point lead, life is good.
14.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. He'll start this drive firing, using his legs to buy some time. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. He wants to throw here on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Pressure coming. He's going to run it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
Trying to find his man on first down. Got a man. It's O'Neal. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on first down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll fire. He'll pull it down. Short gain on the play before he slides. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On third and long, try to convert through the air. That's reeled in. It's O'Neal. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. On fourth down, they're taking a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Astronauts.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the middle. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll crank up this drive with a pass. Complete downfield. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss.
Woof. Deep breath, big sigh of relief. He's able to recover it. You know, you put that thing on the deck, you start to panic, but great job getting back to the fumble, recovering his own fumble. Otherwise, that could have been.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. A quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Field goal is good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
That makes the score Kent State 37,
The last thing you want to do here is give up a big return, pin them back, and then the defense can just stop them from scoring a touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. This quarterback has to stay calm, cool, and collected and drive his team down for a score late in the fourth. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
On the ready.
The offense lining up for a first down play.
Get set, get set.
The give to the tailback. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And that running back essentially just did everything right. Not only did he rip off a 9-yard run with the lead late in the game, but he stayed in bounds. He had the awareness.
Touchdown, Kent State! And the pummeling has started.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone.
21.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
The Astronauts offense will take over. First and 10.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together, run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready, they were fast, they were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, and it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
So that